Hello.
Recording in progress.
No need, huh? Anyone need? Okay, no need, then I'll go on. Okay, so with this installation done, okay, you can actually start writing your apps. Okay, now I'll just toggle through the between my PowerPoint slide and the Visual Studio code source code as well. So my first app, okay, first demonstration. Yeah, let me see. Something is missing. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So maybe I give you this first. Now, for all of tonight's demo, I have uploaded it into my GitHub repository. You can use that link to access it and feel free to download the source code and some of the output that I have generated from the apps. Basically, I have an AI image generator. So I generated some nice pictures, some cute pictures from it. Feel free to use it. So you can download that repository. This is my personal repository. Normally, I don't publish my codes up to my GitHub repository. Not for work. It's just for my personal hobby and learning. Okay. Okay. So I will go through just do a code walkthrough for the first app, which is actually a very simple data dashboard app using Streamlit. Okay, so if you were to download my GitHub repository, the data dashboard app is actually main.py. Okay, so I have all the codes ready here. So I just quickly run through, do a code walkthrough. You can try it out yourself after that, or some other days you want to practice on Streamlit, you can do so. So firstly, after you have installed the Streamlit library, you basically do a Streamlit library import. What is okay? Pandas and matplot library, okay, because this is a dashboard application, so that's why I need those things, okay. Now, once you import Streamlit, you name it as ST. So first you give it a title. The title will be the title of your app itself. Now, I also, for demonstration purpose, I have also put in the repository link a CSV file, okay, for the data that you're supposed to upload. So once you have uploaded the file, you convert it, read the CSV file and convert it into Pandas data frames. Okay, you see, just this line of code, you can just read everything in, and then you move on to develop the various data UI frames. First is the data review, then summary. Okay, put them into a table and some filtering function, and you generate a plot, basically a charts. Okay, that is all. 34 lines of code. Now I'm going to run this program, this Python file. So to run, you just have to go to the terminal prompt and type Streamlit run the name of the Python file. So once you run, the browser will load. Okay, you can see that it is running. Okay, so just now st.write, you will give you this title, simple data dashboard. Okay, you will create an object to a UI object to load the CSV file. So I'll just browse my file and load that file just now, okay, which is here, sample data for plotting and fitting. So, okay, data preview, it will display your data into columns. Here is, these are the fields, the date, the city, all the temperature, humidity, weather data, wind speed, and rainfall. And then you can do some summary like count, mean, calculate all the percentile information down here. Okay. Okay, you can also filter to display the data. Let's say this date. Okay, let's say the column to filter by, let's say I want all the data of Chicago. Then you display the Chicago weather data, okay, for each of the days. Okay, this is some filtering. Now, if you go back to the code just now, you realize that, yeah, so under filter, these are the lines of code that you have to write just to do that. Okay. Next, with the data filtered, you can actually plot them into chart by calling the matplot library. Okay, let's say, for example, you want to see the temperature. Here is a button, you click on the button, you generate a chart. So you're thinking of developing a dashboard for your application in your Hack&Roll, you can actually call some of these libraries. Yeah, with very few lines of code, you can actually generate your dashboard. You want to beautify it, you bring in your other Python libraries to go and beautify your UI to impress the judge if you want to. Okay, this is the first application. Anybody got any questions to ask? Okay, nobody, huh? So, yeah. Okay, so this is the simple data dashboard application. Now I go back to my PowerPoint slide. This is the GitHub repository. Okay, so I'm going to go through a second application, which is a LLM application. Basically, use Streamlit to create a chatbot app. So what do you need? In my example here, I'm using OpenAI. I'm going to use their ChatGPT data model. Okay, so you need to install OpenAI in your Visual Studio Code. Basically, you just type pip install OpenAI, and the libraries will be loaded. Okay, and next you need to go and register an OpenAI platform account. Okay, so some of you may not be familiar, so let me just go through that. So you go and find the link, basically OpenAI platform. OpenAI API. So there's a lot of data models that you can use from there, but you have to be careful. Some of them need to pay. but very minimal kind of payment, like few cents for running some chat. So go and sign up. Go and sign up the OpenAI platform so that you can access the OpenAI models. You can use the model there. There are different kinds of models that you can use. You can do, let's say, text generation. Text generation means like Chat GPT and stuff like that. You can also do vision, like the object recognition. You can use their model, image generation, audio generation, text to speech, and all this stuff. So all these are available for use. Okay. If you want to look at the pricing model, I think there is a link at their site for pricing model. Okay, I can't find here. Okay, so in my demo of the code, I'm actually using GPT-4.0 mini. This is the cheapest GPT model you can use. Okay, you know, 15 cents for 1 million token. 1 million token is like 1,000 token is like, I think 100 words or something like that. It counts by the character that you key into chat with the data model. So sign up and sign up this account. You want to use OpenAI, and then get the API key. Follow the instruction on the website to generate the API key for yourself, and then you keep this API key. Okay, and if you want to top up your wallet, your credits to use the data model, the paid data model, you have to top up. So last weekend I tried out, I top up US $5. Basically, yeah, every time I think charge a few cents or something like that. So once you have set this one up, you can actually code your LLM application. Okay. So my LLM application is basic LLM.py. Okay. I have installed OpenAI. So just from OpenAI, import OpenAI. Okay. This is the Streamlit. Second line is Streamlit. Import Streamlit as ST. Okay. Create the title LLM chat app in Streamlit. Okay. And you need to keep your key in a secret file. So what do you need to do? You basically create a folder. Okay, let me show you. Now you need to create a .streamlit folder. .streamlit folder inside your source code directory, and create a toml file. Basically name it secrets.toml, and then key in your API key inside. Now I'm going to show you how it looks like. So you just type OpenAI API key equal double quote the API key. Just store it here. It's a secret file that Streamlit actually manage it so that you don't have to put this key into your source code file. Okay. Once you created this directory, you can actually write these lines of code to tell Streamlit that you are keeping the key, the OpenAI API key in the secret file. Okay. And then you create the OpenAI client. Okay. So this is where you specify which model you are using. The name of the model, you have to go to the OpenAI platform website and go and choose your model. Okay. Choose the model they are using. There are better models, but you have to pay more, more expensive. Better model means it will give you better answers. Okay. So then you generate a session to chat, to have a chat, and then you talk. Okay. So these are the rest of the code. So I'll just going to run this program. So I end the previous session by Control C. Okay, see, once you Control C, once you Control C, your web page, your web browser will show that it's connecting. Is not able to find that the server. Okay, so now I'm going to run the LLM app. Streamlit run the name of the Python file. Basic LLM .py. Okay, so this is the title of the web page. In the text box here, you can actually start to type in what you want to talk to the model. Basically, just tell me a joke. Then you start generating, okay? So you tell a joke. I suppose you choose better model, you pay more, you tell you more funny joke, interesting joke. Okay. I don't know, I never tried. You can try. Okay. So there are other things you can say, okay. You can just continue to chat with it. What is Streamlit? Okay, all this stuff will come out. Okay. So you want to build a chat bot. This is the example you can use to incorporate into your Hack&Roll app. How many lines of code? 40 lines of code. Just 40 lines of code. The key here, I guess, is to subscribe to the OpenAI platform and get the API key. Just be careful of the cost. What is there? Okay, let me show you. Okay, this is some of the cost that I screen capture. Okay, GPT 4.0 mini, 15 cents US dollars. These are US currency. 1 million input token. Okay. I was looking at the DAO-E image generator also. Okay. There are different DAO-E model. Okay, standard or high definition, the resolution, the price. 4 cents per image is the is not the cheapest. 1.8 cents is the cheapest. Okay, you can use that to generate the pictures also. Okay, anyone got any question? So don't have. Okay, I've done this. I've done the walkthrough. Now, okay, a third application I'm going to show you is to do a AI image generator. Basically, you enter the text, you say generate this picture, I want this image, the AI will actually generate for you. Now, for this example, I'm using Hugging Face. Okay. Hugging Face is a community portal of models. It is free. You can find a lot of free stuff down there. So this particular code that I'm using a free one. So what do you need to do? You need to register the Hugging Face community account, and same thing, get the access token. Actually, basically, it's like credits. They call it access token, which is an API key. it will generate a key for you as well. So we can do that. Now, because we are dealing with image, we need some image processing libraries. For this example, I use Pillow. Pillow is a Python imaging library where you can actually convert from one format to another format, okay, from bytes to JPEG, PNG, whatever stuff. So add your Visual Studio Code, you just install, do a pip install Pillow, and then the libraries will load up. Okay, so you can see some examples down there. You can actually generate some image application if you want for this hack and roll. Okay, so before I run through the code, I let you know which model that I'm using. I'm using a Stable Diffusion 3.5 large model by Stability AI to generate as the image generator, as the model for image generator. Okay, Stable Diffusion. Okay, so now I'll run through the code. Okay, my code for this will be the file basic gen 02. Okay, because first one I was trying to use the GitHub Copilot to generate the code for me for this to see whether it works. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I realized that it just generates some garbage codes. Actually, it doesn't really work. So you still need to understand, what you need to do in your code in order to make it work. So first thing, you need to import the OS, the IO element, the request. These are standard Python libraries. Okay. Then import Pillow. Import the module image, date time, because I want to timestamp every image that I do. Okay, so I write a Python function to do a text to image, take in a prompt, a string prompt, and generate the image. So what do I do? Okay, so first you have to do an API call to Hugging Face. Now the one that I show you here has the key. The one that is on the GitHub repository, I removed the keys. Okay. Then you feed this prompt into Hugging Face API, and it will return you the image. But the image is written in bytes, so you have to convert. You have to convert it into a JPEG file. So I timestamp it. I capture the path where I want this image output to be in, and I return the file path. So actually, once you call this function, the image generated will be stored at the path where you specify it to be, and then you can go there and pick up the JPEG image. So the main function is basically to convert, press a button, and you will give you the image. You can go to the image. So for this, I also display the image on the web page itself. Okay, so I'll now run the program. I'll stop the previous program first. Okay, same thing, Streamlit, run basic image gen 02.py. Okay. Okay, text to image generator. So these are all the standard stuff that I put in. Okay, so I still remember what did I try previously. Okay, so what do I do now? So I say, okay, Elmo eating French fries. Generate image. Okay, you see it's running. Now, this model takes a while to generate, a couple of seconds to generate. There are faster ones. I actually try on the Hugging Face website. Okay, something like that. Free, this one, Hugging Face. So it also has deposited the file in the folder. Okay, you can see it's here. Okay, these are my previously generated ones. Okay, this is Xiao Ding Dang eating potato. Some funny, trying out some funny input and see how it looks like. But the Xiao Ding Dang one is really, the Doraemon one is really ugly. Okay. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, so this is source code. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, no question, huh? Okay, so, okay, let me go back to my slide. Now, if you want to look for other models, okay, you just, once you have a sign in, okay, I'll just run through. Once you have an account, okay, wow, Norton antivirus. Okay, once you have an account, you can actually log into the Hugging Face website. You can actually search for different kinds of models. Okay, there are models. Let me see. Okay. Okay, you can look for different sets of model. Let me see. You can download models, data sets, some files and papers also. Okay. So what if you click on models, you can see there are different types of model, computer multi-model ones, computer vision, NLP, audio, generate audio file. You can try that. Okay, generate music, reinforcement learning, and all this. If let's say you say let me see, text to image, image text to text. Image can also convert back to text if you want to try. So you have some of this model that you can actually click in to see whether you want to use them. So you just have to, they will actually show you the codes that you need to, copy and paste into your Python file and make some changes like the keys and some of the naming and so on and so forth. It actually shows you example how to call the model. So some of them is free, some of them are no longer valid. Okay, maybe 1 year ago they stopped updating the model, so you have to check. You have to check. Okay, so let's say for example, you see here there's a deploy here. Okay. They will tell you how to deploy it. Some will bring you back to their website. Oh wow, okay. Okay, let me try something else. Video to text, any to text, image to text, text to image. Okay. Now, let's say for example, text to image. Just now that model is not the only model. Okay, this is the one that I use because some of the models are outdated. I got to try it before this workshop to make sure that it's working so that you know which one to use then. Okay, so there are There are also other models that you can try out. Try those recent ones. Okay. So there are really many models. Hugging Face is quite useful. So once you, let's say you choose a particular model, go and grab that source code. Go and grab the inference source code. Okay, they'll normally have a demo down here. Okay, some will give you the source code to how to call their models. Some don't have. So this is an open source community. So you have to figure that out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So come back to my slide. Okay, this some of the links. I think you can easily find them. Streamlit documentation, Streamlit community cloud. The community cloud is to download other people's open source applications with source code. You can actually see whether you want to modify them and use them. OpenAI platform and Hugging Face. So this is not this should be easy. Now, okay, so I finished. Okay, before I go to the code. Okay, let me give you one more thing, which I'll not go through. Okay, I found somebody actually developed a game using Streamlit, the tic-tac-toe game. It's on the GitHub repository. Yeah. So basically, it's a tic-tac-toe. You can actually try and run it. I think yeah. So it gives you some sense that what Streamlit can do. This whole thing is less than 100 lines of code. Okay, 70 lines of code. Oh man. Rudimentary UI, say a simple UI. Basically, you can just click, yeah, just play the game. So it give you a sense of what you can do with Streamlit. Okay. So you can look at that code as well. So okay, that's all I have. So before I let you all off, basically, I found this code. First learn computer science and all the theory, which you all have been learning probably some year one, some year two. Next, develop a programming style, then forget all that and hack. So you are joining a hackathon, there's no rules, okay? Whether you hard code or you go borrow some codes from somewhere, by all means, as long as your code, your application works, it runs in your demo, that is good for hackathon, okay? But the next time you go out and work, don't do this. Your software will crash and your supervisor will come after you. Okay. Okay. So thank you for your attention and thank you for your attendance. I wish you all good luck, all the best for your 2 days or your 2 days, Saturday, Sunday. And I'll come back on Sunday as one of the judge. So I'll see you around. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So what do you want to do? Nothing much.
Wait, are there any questions for our speaker about anything? Oh, yeah,
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Get the key for a stable diffusion. Okay, you don't get the key for the stable diffusion. You get the the Hugging Face key. Okay. Once you get the API key for Hugging Face, you can use any of the model that is published on Hugging Face. Okay. They don't call it API key, they call it access token. So you got to go to the website and look for it. Yeah, sure. Anyone want to ask anything? Yeah, feel free to ask. Yeah, there's no stupid question.
Okay, questions?
You can ask me about working life, my company also.
Why don't we talk a little bit about that? Because so basically, most sponsors they come and they talk a little bit about the company as well.
Oh, okay, okay,
The company does. So
okay.
you can probably. Oh, wait, we have questions.
Yes. Most interesting thing. Okay, wow. Most interesting thing is I never imagined certain things that I've done that I'll probably do. Okay, like example, in the middle of night, 2 a.m., go to a LRT track and record videos and collect data. And actually get to walk, go down to the track and walk on the track. Yeah, so there are some, unexpected adventures that probably I can't experience them if I don't take up that particular project. I mean, as a normal person, you don't get to access some of the places and interact some of these people. Then you realize that there's a big world out there. Also, my travel experience with my job, I think it exposes a lot. Last year, October, I went to New York for a AI conference and a quantum computing conference. I get to visit the IBM R&D lab center. Okay, it's wow! I tell you, it's amazing. The whole place, the whole campus feels like a very high-tech place, well-designed place, and it's in the middle of the mountain. So some of this experience that you probably won't have access to it if you join a smaller company. In my sense is that if you join a bigger company, there's a lot more exposure and experience that they can actually open doors for you to go to certain places, do certain projects, and meet certain people. Okay, so yes. Okay, basically they are using input box. You know, you mark the X and the circle, they are actually text box input. So it's a clever use of the text box input to actually to show the playing board, the display board. So this is how they did it. I think the important part of this app is to handle the session well. So the code there actually, create the session so they remember the state of the game. And every time you click, you actually assumes that it switched to the other player. So that example there handles the session properly, so they won't crash. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to say a little bit of my company. I didn't expect to do so because there is an engagement session where my HR folks will be there, and my colleague will do a presentation of what SD engineering does, and he will share a bit of his experience working in SD engineering. I think the engagement session is this Saturday 3 p.m. I think it's a remote one. Y'all can log in and go and see the engagement session and actually ask questions on to the HR and some of the HR policies that they have lah. But for a quick explanation of what my company does, SD Engineering is a very huge company. Okay, basically, I think 10,000, 20,000 staff. Yeah, that covers everything from aerospace, marine projects, and some of these IT systems, and also we call it land platform. Basically, it's vehicles on land. So what's so special about vehicle in land? Now there's a lot of electronics that are built into vehicles nowadays. As you know, there's like EV and things like that. Long before EV, I was involved in a project to digitalize military vehicles. Basically, you carry a lot of computers and a lot of software inside to interact with the engine, interact with the controls of the vehicle, as well as some of the weapon systems as well. So all the interface protocol, all this we have to figure out and code it. Yeah, so that and stuff like that. So same for aircraft platform, same for ship platform. Okay, and recent years we are moving into autonomous technology. That means more AI for autonomous vehicles and stuff like that. So there's a lot of engineering staff, combination of engineering staff and software. Besides all these kind of projects, there's also commercial projects that works with, like, let's say traffic management, like interface with the toll system. Okay, we don't do the ERP in Singapore, but we do the toll system in US. Okay, so stuff like that. So there's also some of these places you can actually post to. So more and more because of digitalization, more and more software is put into all these kinds of system, kinds of what you call conventional kind of platforms. Yeah, software, data analytics, AI, and stuff like that. So because of the nature of the system, we have a lot of emphasis on on-prem system. You cannot connect to the cloud called Hugging Face API. You have to do a local version and run it locally on the computer and bring in ML ops to constantly update your model. Yeah. So it's a very different experience. Well, if you have a chance, you're interested, do go to the website and take a look, SD Engineering website, and I think you can apply, do a job application through the website. Yeah, I think so. Any other question? Any other question? Okay. Okay, thank you very much. And all the best to your 2 days of hackathon. Okay.
Can we have a round of applause? Excellent. Especially on sales, it's making much fun. Okay. Yes, we also done it around 7:50. 7:50. I hope this is soon. Yeah, you can use it.
Okay, so thank you once again to Mr. Tsong for coming down from SC Engineering. Can we have another round of applause for him? Okay, before I let you all go, there's a couple of things. So you can see this QR code shown up on the screen. That's just a feedback form for this workshop. So do put down your feedback for the workshop, and we can use it to improve for our future and upcoming workshops for our next iterations of Hack and Roll as well. This will just be up for here for a while, so feel free to scan it whenever. Apart from that, again, if at any point in time, if there are any questions, you can approach either us, the organizers, if it's related to Hack and Roll, or Mr. Song could stay back for a few minutes, I assume. Yeah.
Hang around.
Yeah. Yeah. Lastly, before I let you all go, dinner. So actually, we weren't expecting it to end this early, and dinner is supposed to come like now, like in 5 minutes. So if you are hungry, just patience, and you signed up for a 6 to 8 workshop. I'm sure you're expecting dinner at 8. You're getting it early. But yeah, so we do apologize for the inconvenience. You can scan that QR code in the meanwhile if that does anything. But yeah, thank you all for coming.